like to call the meeting to order. Call a roll call.
Lunier.
Here.
Hilliard.
Here.
Leach.
Here.
Mennel.
Here.
Newman.
Here.
Parrott.
Here.
Heffernan.
You join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. It's nice to see a nice crowd here tonight. Is there anyone that wants to make a public comment? Now would be the time. All right. The consent agenda tonight is the approval of the minutes, the regular meeting of July 15th, 2024, and the special meeting July 29th, 2024, and the approval of the bills. If we could have a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Lunier.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Mennel.
Yes.
Newman.
Yes.
Parrott.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I have nothing tonight except to welcome everyone. Village clerk.
He has nothing tonight.
Okay. Village administrator, does she have anything?
I have nothing tonight.
Chief of Police, if you join me at the podium. Deputy Chief. I'll let you make the announcement.
Okay. First off, I just want to thank the board for making this night even possible. About a year and a half ago, they began discussions about increasing our allotment for officers. We had 23, they increased that to 25. So thanks to their forward thinking, they could see that we needed more personnel and actually more supervision, which we're going to complete that vision tonight. But I'm proud to report that we are full staffed right now. Everybody that went to training and through our FTO program is out on their own and doing well so far. So the first person we're going to promote tonight is Officer Logan Noble. If he can come up here. All right, Logan, he's been with us for 10 years. He's a graduate of Eureka College. He attended PTI at the U of I. He's one of our field training officers. He's currently organizing our peer support team, and he's a member of our crisis intervention team as well. He lives in Morton here with his wife and his 2 children. So, Pat, if you want to come up. Pat's going to do the honors for us to swear Logan in.
Good. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Patrol Sergeant
of the office of Patrol Sergeant
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
That's good for memory. Man. All right. Okay. Next up for promotion tonight is Eric Herman. If you want to come up here. Eric's been with the police department for 13 years. He had prior experience with Fond du Lac Police Department and Creve Coeur Police Department. He's a graduate of ISU. He's also one of our field training officers. He's an assistant team leader with the CERT ILEAS, like our regional SWAT team, and he resides in Morton with his wife and 3 kids as well. So, you ready? I'm ready. Okay.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Patrol Sergeant
of the office of Patrol Sergeant
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
If the board doesn't mind, if we pause for a few minutes to let the families get some pictures so they can get out of here, since we have some more business.
And we'd just like to also say it's so nice to have the police force here and all these officers. We have an outstanding police force, and we like to grow within. And again, tonight, we grew within our own officers, and that's a tribute to all the officers and the management of the police department with the chief. We keep doing this year after year, and it's really nice that they take the effort to promote themselves and do what needs to be done to protect the citizens of Morton. Thank you all.
You guys want pictures real quick with the flag or anything? Or? I know your wives do. What are you doing? You guys don't have to leave.
Yeah, they're families.
Yeah, he grew that thing pretty big. All right, thank you. Hopefully we can keep it. So, everybody's trying to sleep.
We're not alone.
Well, yeah. I would agree. Look straight. Yeah, buddy, look here. Okay, got it. All right. Okay.
Okay, Deputy Chief, I think you have a couple more things on your agenda.
Yes, I do. The next item I have up for the board approval is seeking approval for the purchase of 3 2025 Ford Interceptor Explorers on the state of Illinois bid from Morrow Brothers Ford in Greenfield, Illinois.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
Would you explain it a little bit?
Yep, the cost of these new vehicles is $44,940 a piece. It's an increase over last year's price of about $1,813. Mike Murphy Ford was unable to compete with the state bid pricing. We explored the option of purchasing Durangos. They come in at about $41,067, but we have additional cost to that because that's the base model, and we have quite a few options added to the Explorers. Actually, the Explorer package now contains all the options that we like except for the key to like option. So the Dodge may appear to be $4,000 cheaper roughly, but by the time you add on the extra add-ons and everything else, there's also some issues with quality control of Dodge right now. I know that Indiana State Police have deadlined about a third of their fleet due to bad engines and things like that. So I think the increase of the cost of the Fords are worth the price in the long run.
Any questions?
Isn't there I heard mentioned before, there's a level of efficiency having Fords in the fleet? They know what they're doing, they know when to do it, and it becomes less expensive for the
There is, yeah, especially when it comes to outfitting the cars. We can take everything out of the old car, put it right into the new car, so you don't have any outfitting costs there. The village mechanic, he's used to working on the Fords. They pretty much keep the drivetrain and everything else similar from year to year. There's a few interior changes that they make to them, but yeah, it's an easier process for him, and we've had good luck with these vehicles as far as their reliability and maintenance on them.
Any other questions?
How many do we have, Lisa?
We have 12 cars altogether, so we'll rotate out 3 of them. Sean and I have been in talks together to see how many of those we're going to keep, since cars are harder to get now. I think it's taken 6 to 9 months to get them to us. So we may keep a couple of these old ones that we're cycling out just as spare cars. I know that the village also explored options of leasing cars through Enterprise Rental Car, but when they crunched the numbers and things like that, it wasn't cost effective for us to do it at this time.
Well, it makes sense for consistency through the fleet to have them all set.
Correct. We key all our cars alike, so one key opens up every car. And so you start mixing Dodges with Ford keys, and now you can't key them alike that way. That's our preference, is to order the Fords.
You have no other questions? Call the roll.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Leach.
Yes.
Menold.
Yes.
Newman.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Lanier.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. The next item I have for the board approval is adopting a new ordinance, basically no public camping on private, or on public property or public right-of-ways. Maybe Pat, maybe you can talk about this one a little bit. We had some recent court decisions that basically allowed for this type of
All right,
ordinance to take place.
could we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Sorry about that, I got busy.
This ordinance was based on a form circulated by the Municipal League. There's a Supreme Court case that was decided earlier this year that essentially undid some prior precedent that limited municipal authority to regulate public camping. And so it found constitutional an Oregon ordinance that was similar to this, in that it penalizes public camping. With the increasing number of unhoused individuals, this is becoming more of a problem for municipal regulation. We've had some minor issues along those lines earlier this year or late last year. And so I felt comfortable with the constitutionality ordinance recommended by the Municipal League, and we've prepared it to adopt it in our code.
There are some things built into that ordinance as far as police responsibility, as far as trying to help like the unhoused get services and things like that. And so I think there's some good parts of that ordinance that will help those people out.
Any questions?
Does this have anything to do with the site on Herstein Road, the Park District, that they've seeded down and may use that for camping for disc golf?
It wouldn't constrain the Park District's ability to use Park District property for permissible camping that they authorize.
It does allow for like board approval or permits that if we want camping at church or the green space downtown, we can do that.
Any other questions? If not, call the roll.
Leach.
Yes.
Menold.
Yes.
Newman.
Yes.
Parrot.
Yes.
Lanier.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Motion carries.
That's all for me.
Corporation Counsel,
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Director of Fire Emergency Services.
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Zoning and Code Enforcement.
Just one item. In your packets, there should be the permit type report for first fiscal quarter of 2024, basically just outlining the fees we've taken in and the project costs and the amount of permits in the permit office from 5/1 to 7/31 this year. I'd be available for any questions at any time regarding any of these numbers if there are any.
Anyone have any questions or comments? Looks like about $6.7 million of improvements. All right, thank you. Village trustees, anyone have anything? If not, if we could have a motion for adjournment?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you.